TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Money Masters. And now, your Money Masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us each and every day. Market-wise out here, we got the Dow down 198, Nasdaq's off 40, S&Ps are off 21, gold's up 15, silver's up $1.24. You got platinum up 25, bonds are up 2 full points, and the dollar's up 11 ticks. Big action out here, man.
Yeah, you know, no jobs. Hey, thank you. I have a job. No.
Yeah, no.
It's not easy to get work today.
0 jobs. That's pretty intense. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. 0 jobs.
Yeah, not you know, kind of not too out of the norm, you would think. You know, you take for example, I've got, you know, 3 kids gone back to school. So,
yes.
So, you know, those jobs are going to go, even if they're part-time. I don't know if they count part-time jobs at all on this thing, or just full-time?
No, I think they count part-time.
Somehow?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got kids that have come back, right?
Right.
You know, whether they're working, whether they might be working at a club or something, at a pool, just,
yes,
you know, a lifeguard,
right.
whatever those jobs
That's
are,
right.
or, you know, maybe in some retail shop or what
Right.
have you. And so, you know, you would expect that to have a little bit,
yes,
you know, of some type of impact. But either way, look, it's no, you know, when you've got how many millions of people unemployed?
Big time. Yeah.
You know, even if we had that, what they were talking about, maybe 70,000 jobs or something. What's 15 million divided by 70,000? How many years would that take?
No, big time, exactly. Because I heard the same conversation. The conversation, folks, was like they were looking for 60, 70, 80,000, which is nothing, but you need millions.
Yeah.
You know, so the real question is where are they going to come from? And my take is that, you know, they got to get real estate off the lows.
Yes.
And well, what they do is clean what is out there, and there's gonna be a start, because the banks out here are getting smoked this morning. They're getting smoked because the amount of fraud that was inside that paper that they sold.
Yeah,
Folks, the fraud was so big, and let me tell you something. When I'm saying fraud, this is out and out fraud. All the banks, every one of those banks, every one of those broker-dealers pushing paper out and out. They knew exactly what was going on. They knew the loans are fraudulent, and of course the people that were getting the loans were right inside it the same way.
Yeah.
Oh, listen to this. This is wild. And folks, it hasn't stopped either, by the way. Okay, you know how I know it hasn't stopped? So check this out. So you got to picture something. So you have the loan applications first.
Right.
So the loan applications, and you know what does happen with these big bubbles, right? Yeah. Now, I saw this exact same thing happen in 88, 89, right? You know, if you happen to be from New Hampshire, you know that in New Hampshire, every bank, there wasn't one bank left. Every single bank
during the savings and loan
went out of business.
Yeah,
That's right. Every bank.
Yeah.
But even there wasn't one bank left, okay? And what it was, of course, is that they were giving money out for nothing. Okay? You just walked into a bank, they'd give you the money, right? So this one here, now let's go to this one.
Yeah.
So this one here, what they did, same kind of type of thing. You know, you'd fill the paper out, you go to the bank. Now the bank pushed it out to everyone else, right?
Right.
Well, when they were doing that, they were making 5% on the paper. That's how the business runs. But you can picture 5% doesn't seem like a lot of money. 5% is just...
Well, that's today for folks.
It's huge. Oh, yeah. 5% is hundreds of billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Okay. So they sold fraudulent loans. Everyone's got stuck with them. Now, inside, when you're selling the loans, you're supposed to take them back if in fact. So that's what you see out here this morning. The FDIC is going to go after all of them. That's the Federal Housing Authority, which owns a lot of them. So they're going to go after all of them.
Do you think that they would be that these, you know, government institutions would be doing that anyway, if in fact the banks had participated when they took the cash in, to start really trying to push it back out there to create some velocity in the marketplace, you know, whether it's through other loans or business, you know, if they wouldn't have been so tight? Do you think that, you know, do you think that when the government's taking a look and saying, okay, we got to get off the schneid here,
right,
you know, and the problem is that we've funded the banks We
Right.
put some cash in the banks.
Right.
But they're being so tight.
Right.
You know, that they're not pushing it out there. Are they trying to come up with some pressure points? Do you think at all? Does it have anything to do with that at all?
I
Or
think what it has to
because
do with...
you were suggesting, you know, which was a great suggestion when we were talking about what things could Ben Bernanke do.
Right.
You know, and you were saying, well, it's pretty simple. Just charge them for holding their excess cash.
Right. Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Okay, because that'll help them. You know,
Right.
do you think that that's really the angle that, you know, that they're trying to think of as ways to be able to push the banks to, you know, get the velocity of cash out in the marketplace?
No, I think what it is that the banks finally have enough money.
Yeah.
Let's picture this. When this happened, the banks all went broke, and there's no money.
Yeah.
Okay? So you can't go sue the Rock, okay, because you can't get anything out of Rock. Yeah. Now they know the bank have some money that they can come back up with. Okay, so now the squeeze goes on. And that's, I know, it's amazing, but this is how, okay?
We're going to give you our money so we can sue you and take it back.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so now the squeeze is going on. And I think what you're saying, though, in between that, is that then the deal can be made.
Yeah.
That it can be made and say, okay, listen, you know, we're going to go after you, but you know what? In between the middle of this, if you want to start making a deal, and basically start giving haircuts, meaning to the loans, then we get some action.
Yeah.
But now let's fast forward to right now. So check this out, folks. The Angie's mother, okay, had a house, okay, and unfortunately she passed away last year, and so Angie's selling her house now, right?
Yeah.
And a beautiful house, right? Great for someone. Now check this out. You know, you see all these ads for real estate, no money down, and all this, right?
Yeah.
So now wait till you hear how they do it, folks. Okay, this is really cool, man. Okay, so she put the house for sale. It's for sale right now, actually, and a lot of bids right away.
Okay.
You know, it's a nice house. Angie's done work on it, and she actually. What she did, she got an appraisal on it, did more work on it, so it's a clean house coming in.
Yeah.
Well, the last 2 days, we got a couple bids from people who want to come in with, and it's a starter house. That's you know, so it's good for a small family just starting out.
Yes.
Got a couple bids from they wanted to do a VA loan, you know, at certain amounts, and all that.
Right.
Then we got one bid, right? $4,000 over the asking price.
Okay.
And Angie says to me last night, she says, look what we got here. She says, this is $4,000 over the asking price, but this is how it works. So wait to hear how this works, folks. This is just amazing. So what they want Angie to do, though, is to do a concession of 6%. So, you know, the real estate broker, of course, gets 6%.
Yeah.
But the buyer wants Angie to kick in 6%.
Okay.
So watch how this works, right? And this is how they do it. So you come in, you kick in 6%. Okay. Now, so for Angie, so let's say you know the house for sale like 170 grand, okay, 174. So they're saying, okay, Angie, you kick in 10,000. We'll pay you. The asking price I think was 174, and they come in 179.
Okay.
So they want Angie to come up with 10,000.
Yeah.
And she says, I don't get this. I says, oh, I get it. So watch what happens. Is that the person that's buying it, that's a no money down deal.
Yeah.
They want her to come up. Now the way that works in the structure, folks, so watch how this works. So that means that fraudulent loans are still getting done. So if you're the seller on Angie's part, it's not up to her. If she wants to kick it in, she could kick it in. But the buyer of that, is absolutely
taking that cash.
And it's going to be
put down on the down payment.
And it would be fraudulent. The reason it would be fraudulent is this, folks.
That's a shell game.
Well, the reason it's fraudulent is that when you sign those loan documents, it is saying right inside those loan documents where you got the payment. The seller hasn't given you the payment. I know those loan documents. And they'll sign that away. Isn't that wild, though?
Yeah.
So you know, so it hasn't stopped. That's problematic. That's problematic in a huge way, man. Because that means more paper, more garbage paper, is actually going out into the marketplace.
Yeah.
You know? So, and
that's the real world.
She's not going to do the deal anyway. I said because the reality is that you want someone to come down with a real down payment, and you know we want to move the house. So it's like see you later, man.
Well, that's great though that you're getting a lot of activity.
Yeah, it is.
You know, so
that was positive. Yeah, absolutely. You know, it really was. I said this is good. You know, and I think in that price span, there's you know, it's it's good.
So it'll be interesting, because if you say it's really designed more for a kind of like a starter family or what have you. So it'll be interesting to watch through the traditional means how easy it would be for somebody that's qualified. Let's say if you guys two working, spouses or what have you, with a decent and see just how easy it is for them to actually get the paper.
No, exactly, and it should be easy, because when you do the numbers, you get 4.5%. That means you can own a beautiful house, big backyard. And in Florida, there's not big backyards. This happens to have a big backyard in Clearwater, in a great place. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. And when all's said and done, your full payment's only like $600 or $700.
Yeah.
So it should, but we'll follow it up, man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because, but the paper's bad out there, man. I mean, that's pretty sick. It really is.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Yes, absolutely.
It'll be interesting. Now, we get the downdraft out here. The real key is on a Friday, of course, are you going to get the conviction behind the move? See, you get the price conviction, folks, but the real key here is going to be, do you have the volume move behind it?
Yeah, and we had some lighter volume yesterday.
Yes. Well, no, but yesterday was this is deviant. But yesterday was pushing into the highs with lighter volume.
Well, I understand, but and with us being closed, with the market being closed on Monday, what have you, and what's going to happen around the world is they're going to try to interpret really the move, that was made here today.
Oh, big time.
So if we don't close at the lows, of the day, or what have you, that will be sending a message off to Asia, to Europe, and I was showing that on the DAX was showing that it made a Gartley buy pattern.
That's good. That's good news. That's good news.
It seemed and it has held at this stage. So if that doesn't bust, you can see the market move back up from here.
And it'd be great. Listen, folks, this range that we have, hey, listen, this is a beautiful trading range, man. I would love to see this range stay for years.
Yeah.
No, I mean, and the DAX is going to be the number. The DAX, no doubt, right now it's down 202. The DAX is going to be the number. If the DAX does not blow out its lows,
absolutely.
It's saying quite a bit.
Yeah. Now, what I'm watching is, we talked all last week about the, some of the astro events, the lunar events, or what have you, and we had this cycle that started on August the 29th. That's when we had the new moon that came in.
Okay.
Which normally would be typically we have been selling on the new moon. We didn't do it this time around.
Right.
Because we had these 4 lunar cycles that were taking place in this 2-day event, and we went back and we took a look at exactly what had happened in the past on that. Okay, and so the low on that day is actually really important. If that holds, and the low on that, if we're just taking a look at the SPX, the S&P 500, folks, that low is 1177.91. Now we traded down to that, but right now it's held. It has held that area. Unless I may have lost my internet connection. In fact, I have. So I can't even. I don't know where it's trading.
Are we talking the future now?
No. I was just looking at the
cash.
Cash. Yeah.
The cash is at 1183.
1183. Okay.
And
so it's still held.
We hit 1176.
Yeah. So it's held that area.
Yeah. This is Tom O'Brien. This is Steve Rhodes. You stay right there, folks. We have the Dow off down 195. Nasdaq's off 38. S&Ps are off. That's interesting. $18. We're gonna be right back.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG. TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks.
Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today. Click Investments and Newsletters and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Is the fast-moving investment world challenging the way you think about managing risk and return? You don't have to go it alone. Directions Alternative Strategy Funds feature built-in tactical management to help you find clarity for the path ahead. Direction Funds, I'm with X. To learn more about Directions Alternative Strategy Funds, please visit TFNN.com and click on the Direction Funds banner or call 877-434-9363. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other information about Direction Funds. The prospectus should be read carefully before investing. To obtain a prospectus, go to directionfunds.com. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. The use of leverage by a mutual fund increases the risk to the fund. The more a fund invests in leverage instruments, the more leverage will magnify gains or losses on those investments. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC. Are you looking for some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
TFNN introduces Tiger TV. Tiger TV brings you video content to help you succeed in the financial markets and beyond. Investors and traders can get in-depth information, news, commentary, and education for investing and trading equities, options, commodities, forex, futures, and more. Just go to TFNN.com and click Tiger TV and select your favorite channel from the carousel on the left. Grab a popcorn and get ready for Tiger TV, a great new service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We have, let's see, the Dow is down 206. We get the NASDAQ off 40 bucks. S&Ps are off 20. And let's take a look at what we have out here. So we are right now almost an hour into it. You're at 188 million, which is not the end of the world. And you're at 316. Now, 316 on the NASDAQ gets kind of interesting. But what you are going to see is that, you know, this market's going to slow down, folks, by about 1 this afternoon.
Yeah.
So you're at 16 million, but you know what? The Qs have it. Right now, the Qs have volume, you know. So
did it all take place in the first 30 minutes? Most of it so far we lightened off?
Yeah,
it's kind of...
Yeah, somewhat.
But,
you know, but it died on the way up.
Yeah.
Died on the way up.
That's not a good thing to look at.
We're going to be back to the lows here.
Yeah.
You know, 53.35 down here has the juice in it.
Yeah.
So we're going to be back to those lows out there. Let's see. Do we have? Is Rick from British Columbia? Are you there, Rick? Maybe he's not here. Okay, so we got K Rico from Costa Rica. What's happening, K Rico?
Hey guys, I don't want you to think that I'm just a earthquake hunter and such in my life, because I'm a hunter actually. But the earthquakes, the Mother Nature is just something that, you know, in life.
I know, but there's earthquakes. K Rico, it's all cool. I mean, there's hundreds of earthquakes every day.
Exactly, exactly.
But there always has been. That's not something new.
No question. It's the combination of things that I'm observing right now. From last night, there was a 6.8 earthquake in the Alaska,
Sure.
off of Aleutian Islands.
Yeah, but that's a long way from nowhere, man.
Right, but on the same plates, there was an earthquake yesterday afternoon in California.
Okay.
And the Mount Etna in Sicily is erupting massively. So I'm interested to watch to see how this Comet Elenin affects the whole world, the whole universe, the whole atmosphere, and everything around us.
Well, I understand what you're saying. And the last time you called, I kind of jumped on and looked at a couple different things, and there's a yin and a yang of that. I mean, there's plenty of folks that are saying that's going to be like a mosquito coming into us.
I hope so, but what if it's more like a bad little bugger that's got his target set on, causing big problems?
Well, then I'm going to send out some white light and blow it up before it gets here.
You see. Hey, I want to ask you, when I trade, I wait for the setup on the 10-minute bar. I watch the Qs, the spiders, the diamonds, and the VXX.
Yeah.
And I simply trade the spiders, long or short. But I use my RSI Wilder.
Yeah.
And, Tom, I just wait for that setup all the time. If that doesn't set up for me, I trade in very large volume of the spiders, so I'm not afraid to dip my toes in when
fine.
the signals are right.
Whatever system works for you is great, man. I mean, that's all that matters. Because all that matters is making money and keeping your money management in place. And, particularly when you day trade, folks, what ends up happening, that's all it's about. I mean, you're taking the shots when you feel that your probability's with you, and that's it.
Yeah.
I can give you, I can tell you something that will help you.
Please, I'm hoping.
Well, what happens is this, folks, is that if you're trading the S&P or the SPYs or the Qs or the diamonds, what you want to do is you want to get a future feed that is very accurate. I use Ensign. I use eSignal, all right? Because what you'll see is that the futures lead the S&P, the SPY, and the Qs. So you'll see the footprint in the futures in about 10 seconds, maybe 5 seconds before you will in the S&P and the Qs. And it's a good 5 seconds in a day trade is a big money. So
are you talking about the E-minis, the //
That's correct.
ES?
That's correct.
Okay, yeah, I do watch those on another full screen too.
Perfect. Well, you're all set, man.
Yeah.
Cooking, brother.
I use the VXX also because when that thing is extremely, well, if it's extremely screaming at the top,
that's lagging big time.
RSI.
That's lagging, the VXX.
Yeah, but that way, well, I'm using them all, but
all that matters is making money. It's a beautiful thing, brother. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. You stay right there, folks. We're going to go to Eric in Tennessee. We got the Dow down 200, NASDAQ off 40, S&P's off 22, gold's up 49, silver's up $1.50, platinum's up 28, bonds are up almost 2 points. We're going to be right back. Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you want to get great trade setups in the equity as well as the option market, come over to TFNN.com and test drive my daily newsletter, Market Insights, for 2 weeks absolutely free. Each trade setup comes with a profit projection as well as stop placement. Included in Market Insights is a Twitter alert service. This allows you to take advantage of intraday setups. Volatility is back in the markets. What does that mean to you? To me, it spells short-term opportunity each and every day. The days of trending up on lighter volume are gone. We have come off the highs with volume across the globe. Don't get caught in a complacency trap. Many of the indices have given back 2 months of trading in 1 week. We have a trader's market. You can take advantage of this trader's market by test driving my daily newsletter, Market Insights, free for 2 weeks. Market Insights will give you the edge you're looking for in the markets. Go to TFNN.com, under newsletter, hit the Market Insight tab for your 2-week free test drive right here, right now.
Win free silver all summer long during our Great Panther Silver Summer Silver Giveaway.
We do have a winner today, and he happens to be from my own state of California, Jorge Sandoval from Bellflower. Jorge, how are you today?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Hey, congratulations on winning the Great Panther Silver Summer Silver Giveaway. How's it feel to be a winner?
I'm excited. I feel so good right now.
All right. That's good to hear. And you've been listening to TFNN for how long now? Are you a new listener, old listener? What's the story?
I'm a new listener, 4 months.
Oh, wow. Okay. We appreciate you listening very much.
Wow, thanks a lot.
Through Labor Day, TFNN will hold a drawing once a day, 5 days a week, business days only. One lucky entrant will receive one of these beautiful coins. Winning one of these extraordinary coins could not be easier. There's no contest and no gimmicks. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for more information. Win free silver all summer long during our Great Panther Silver Summer Silver Giveaway.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower your volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angelo O'Brien, financial advisor and certified financial planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio, therefore we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to the front of TFNN.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today.
This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's see. We get the Dow down 221, NASDAQ off 46, S&P's off 24. You got gold up 50. We have silver up 150. We got platinum up 27. And
so what do you think about gold? Gold trading up here. What's your take? What's your take this morning?
It's not going to hold. Well, let's put it this way. Number one, I don't want to see it test the highs, because if it tests the highs in September, it's going to be big trouble. And what I mean by big trouble, folks, is that it'll be pretty hard pressed to get 2 months in a row with the type of volume we already had. Now, the way it looks to me that's setting up right now, kind of just like the market looks to me like it wants to hold the lows. Gold doesn't want to hold the highs, which is perfect. That would be if you're a bull, that would be a great setup, folks. We'll see. The reason I'm saying that right now is that the juice up here is not even close. We're dealing with 55 million, and you get 7 million right now. But it wants to tag it. So we'll see whether the tag gets done today.
We're gonna close inside that swing point, though.
Yeah. So it's gonna go for it. Yeah. So it's gonna go for it.
Closing in there. It's above the 786 retracement right now.
No, it's gonna go for the. Yeah. No, it's gonna definitely go for it. I mean, and the reality is that it can not only go for it, it can blow through it. In the future market, man, it needs a lot more juice. And what happens with gold, folks, is that the most amount of volume goes in. We've already seen it. And it needs 450,000 contracts, and you're only at 126. So That divergence is there right now.
Yeah, so we don't have the dollar up that much. 17 ticks.
Right.
17 ticks. Gold up.
Yep.
And
there's divergence right there.
Yeah. Do you think that I'm sure the stuff that they're floating out there is the fact that if we had a poor jobs report.
Oh, it's QE3.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. No, it's QE3, and the pressure is going to be on to do QE3. There's no doubt about it. I don't think he's going to do it, but the pressure is going to be on, and it's going to be on in a big way.
Yeah.
The amazing part is that what you'll see out here, folks, is this: you are going to see the folks that complain on a continual basis that the government spends too much money, and yet they're going to be the exact folks that are saying we want a QE3. And you're going to be able to see the hypocrisy that's inside the system. Because the hypocrisy inside the system is absolutely a mind blower.
So when we started QE2, we had gold trading at $12.25.
Okay.
All the way up to 1900.
Right.
If it ever happened.
Yeah, no.
When you see another similar run.
50% move. Yeah, right. Well, if in fact we do get it, what it would be labeling, there's no doubt, and I brought this up a couple weeks ago, the first time I really thought of that.
Yeah.
Meaning, not thought of it, that it's possible.
That's how you end up getting gold up at those prices.
Well, and there'd be a worldwide revaluation of currencies. There's going to be a wipeout.
Yeah.
And a wipeout is big problems, folks. But there'd be a wipeout. And the wipeout specifically would mean is that all assets would get revalued, but it'll get revalued against hard assets.
Yeah.
And there's no better hard asset than gold. There's no two ways about that.
Gold and real estate.
And real estate. Listen, man, I'm a real estate bull. Let's go to Eric in Tennessee. Hey, Eric, what's happening?
How you doing?
We're doing great, man. You having a good day out there?
I am. I'm really enjoying the show. I love this format. It's like I'm sitting around with some buds talking finance,
cool,
whatever. So it really is cool.
That's exactly what you are doing, man.
Yeah. Hey, I had a couple real quick things. First of all, Steve, I watched the Power of One seminar.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm into the number thing. I really enjoy that aspect of it.
Thank you.
And I found that has really helped me to almost reverse how I thought about placing my trade.
Oh, that's cool.
Sweet.
That's great.
Yeah, excellent. So I really appreciate that. I kind of almost reverse engineer it now. I pick my stop, and I let that price determine where my my size of my trade.
That's huge. That's it.
That's a really, really, that's great. I am so glad.
That's it.
That's glad that I helped you.
You stay right there. What folks, listen exactly what he said, because that's how you have to start the deal. It's all about what is the money management behind it.
That's right.
You stay right there, folks. Steve and I are coming back with Eric from Tennessee. We want to hear from you. Dow's off 225, Nasdaq 47, S&P's 25. We're going to be right back.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today. Click Investments Newsletters and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Studies show that 10,000 hours is what it takes to achieve outstanding results, unless you use the power of leverage. The power of leverage, folks, is key to attaining outstanding success in your trading and investing. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN.com, and author of Mastering Probability, a daily trading and investment newsletter. Let me take your trading to a new level, a whole new level. Let me teach you the secrets that the real money masters use each and every day to produce consistent financial results. On top of that, I'll transform your life in ways you never thought imaginable. You'll overcome hurdles like an Olympian. Here's the beauty. I'm so certain that I'll transform your life. I'm giving you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Time, folks. Something you'll never get back. The time is now to take action. Go to the homepage of TFNN.com and order Mastering Probability. It'll change your life forever. At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650, but you get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
Yeah, I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you know, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
TFNN introduces Tiger TV. Tiger TV brings you video content to help you succeed in the financial markets and beyond. Investors and traders can get in-depth information, news, commentary, and education for investing and trading equities, options, commodities, forex, futures, and more. Just go to TFNN.com and click Tiger TV and select your favorite channel from the carousel on the left. Grab a popcorn and get ready for Tiger TV, a great new service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Yeah. Welcome back, folks. And, folks, the Netflix, after the close last night, that had come out. They're not going to do the new deal with Stars. And that's something you want to keep your eye on, man, because it's hammering this low, and it has the volume. It hasn't broke the price yet, which is the 203. We're at 211. Right now we're talking with Eric from Tennessee. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, doing good. Hey, the other part of my call, this came up maybe, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, so you may not remember it, but it was on the show. And I spent a lot of time in Florida, and, of course, you see short sale listed on practically everything in Florida.
Sure.
Some caller had brought up a point about, for lack of a better word, like a clawback that's in a lot of those short sales.
That's correct. That's right.
Yeah, could you just, I tried to Google it and find out something on that, and I came up empty. So if you could just give me just a little handle on that, I would love it.
Okay, so the way it works, folks, and this is right across the country, by the way, okay? When you sign a document, even a mortgage document, you basically owe the money. When the bank agrees to a short sale, if you don't have the bank agree that you are not responsible for the amount of money that the bank is going to lose, they can come back at you. They have 10 years after the sale to come back at you and go after that money. So let's say that you have a
seller.
I'm sorry?
To the seller. That's to the seller of the property that gets that.
No, that's to the that's to the
note holder.
That's to the
bank.
The person they can go after is the person that is the responsibility.
They gave up the debt. Yeah.
Meaning, they gave up the debt. So it's the mortgage. The mortgagee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, that's the real bottom line. That's what people. What you want. What banks will do is that if you tell the bank. They all won't do it, but if you negotiate properly, you tell the bank, bottom line is that, hey, listen, man, if you want this thing to close, I need to be written off. Yeah. Either that, or if someone's in really tough shape, the way they should write it off is to go through the bankruptcy deal. Because the difference is if they go through the bankruptcy deal, then they can wipe the bank out. I've seen mistakes made when they don't do that, and then all of a sudden they think they're free or clear, and then there's trouble down the line.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I enjoy the show. Appreciate it. I normally listen for the market kind of information, but when you had mentioned that about the short sale, it really prompted me to give you a ring. So keep up the good work. I'm really enjoying it.
And call us for any reason. Love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So the clawback is a big deal.
Yeah.
Because the clawback is, what happens, folks, is this. Most of the time, now what happened in the 88, 89 debacle, right, is that the banks were so busy that they didn't go after as many people as they could have, right? Now, more than likely, that can happen this time too. That's the good part of it. See, that is the good part of it. Okay, that it's like, oh man, because it takes a long time, and if you fight on the other side, well, and most of the time, the fight on the other side, folks, is this: the fight on the other side. Bottom line is that you just have to get into their head and find something that's fraudulent on their side. And the reason that's the bottom line, and one of the Tigers is saying some mortgages are non-recourse. Right. Well, that's a non-recourse mortgage is not residential mortgages. That's the bottom line. You get a non-recourse mortgage, you're talking about commercial mortgages. That's normal behavior, basically. So, if you can get a non-recourse mortgage, folks, you always want non-recourse mortgages. Most of the time. Commercial,
you want all the non-recourse debt you can never get.
Oh my God, give me a break, right?
Absolutely.
There's no doubt about that. Market-wise out here, let's see. We get Dow's down 232, Nasdaq's off 50. What's going to get interesting is that on the Qs you got some action, meaning you have the volume. I mean, we're coming down to get 19 million right now. The real key is going to be that does the market slow down at about 1 o'clock. The larger players are going to want to get out of town. What the difference is, however, is that what you very well could see, if in fact that we're pushing 12 o'clock and the market can't be down, if at 12 o'clock Eastern time the market's only down $1.70 to $1.80, they'll say, oh, that's it, we're fine. If the market is down 2:30, which we're down now, coming into noontime, the larger players are going to be worried that, bottom line, I don't know, should I sell more? And they won't leave. That's the bottom line. They basically won't leave at this particular point.
And and what the Qs now they're just trying to fill that gap too.
That's right.
Still just a little gap up, and it hasn't made it all the way down there, which is 53.31, folks. So
that's right.
If you're bullish, you'd like to see it close that gap and close above that 53.31.
That's right. And huge contraction with volume. Because there's no doubt about that. So if we take a look at some of let's go to the banks, man, because the banks, what you had out here is that let's see, where is she? J.P. Morgan's down $1.50. Bank of America. If we pull up Bank of America for a second, what you have with BAC, she's finishing off the gap, and it's a shame. You can see everyone that bought the same day Warren Buffett bought her in a losing position now. You get a gap up. BAC's down 10% out here, 8% today. That little baby's going to basically go after the lows again.
It isn't. People success leaves clues, I always think. And if you take a look at Warren Buffett, and I don't study him that well. I've read, some of the books, and but he'll come out and tell you that he's not trying to buy at the lows. He's not trying to buy the low tick.
Not
that he doesn't want to buy at the lows. He's not going to buy the low tick. If you take a look at what he did at Goldman Sachs when he came in, Goldman Sachs traded lower for a while.
That's right.
So folks, you're almost better off. Especially when he's coming in to save the day. Okay, if you're going to try to follow in his footsteps, is let the equity trade for a while. Try to buy it lower than what Warren came in at.
You have,
and he has a different deal than what
you got. That's
a totally different deal. You're just buying the common stock.
That's the number.
You're the non-recourse guy.
That was one of it's amazing.
He's got recourse.
Not only recourse. So the way a preferred stock works, folks, is this: preferred has to get paid before anyone ever gets one dime, okay? So let's picture that they're broke and they can't pay his 6%. Bottom line is that accrues, and before one more piece of stock even goes out in the marketplace, that preferred has to get paid. Then he gets 7.7% of the whole company as an option for 10 years for $0. That is a trade.
That's right.
Good old Uncle Warren. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. You stay right there, folks.
Jumbo preferred non-conforming loan anywhere from $417,000 all the way up to $3 million, and you have a FICO of at least 720, then EverBank is your answer. As a direct lender with processing, underwriting, and funding all under one roof, EverBank can offer the most competitive rates, greater efficiency, and shorter closing times. Now is the time to act. Everbank offers fixed terms of 10 and 15 years, as well as adjustable terms of 5, 7, and 10 years, including interest-only options on primary residences. For more information, call Everbank today at 877-471-5970 to talk with a member of their concierge team that will walk you through the variety of loans they offer. That's 877-471-5970, and let them know you heard this offer on TFNN. Everbank, 877-471-5970, 877-471-5970.
Looking for some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio, therefore we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to the front of TFNN.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Hi folks, this is Tom O'Brien. My new book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, is for sale at Amazon.com for only $18.40. Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow down 215, Nasdaq off 47, S&Ps are off 24. And of course, we're coming into that long weekend. And if on Tuesday morning, folks, at 7:30, we're going to be going to be programming all day. But at 7:30 on Tuesday morning, I am going to be on CNBC, so you can check that baby out too. Let's go to what do we got? Let's George in Newport Richie. Hey, George, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Steve. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. You having a good day out there?
Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. I live just north of you guys in Newport Richie.
Yeah, and we're getting a little bit cooler, which is dynamite, right?
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I'm gonna go fishing after your show, guys.
Oh, perfect.
What are you gonna go catch? What are you gonna go catch out there?
Here I go at the Howard Park, and that's redfish you can catch this time of the year.
Oh, great!
They're great fish, man. Yeah.
Trout. Yeah.
What are we going to look at?
I was going to look at ZSL. What would you consider a good entry point?
Okay, so the ZSL, folks, is the 200% inverse of the silver market. So let's just go over right now. We look at the SLV, you know, just because that's the one-to-one. Now, what gets interesting here is that this is a nice little setup, meaning selling it. What you have, and I like this setup. Okay, so what you have is this. You're coming into the spike high, not the high of silver, which was the April 28th level, but what you're coming into is you hit 42 today. 42.78 was the high. 51 million. You got 10 million. Let me pull this back here. So, oh, that's interesting. Look at that. It almost looks like it wants to do a butterfly, doesn't it?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, you take it over.
I'm just, you know, what I'm looking at first is really just the silver contract.
Yes.
Okay, and when you take a look at, you know, where we're at in the silver contract, we're coming right into that swing point on August 23rd.
Right.
So we're still inside there. You know, we're on lighter volume, and we've already done, you know, the 0.786 retracement was 43.09.
Right.
But if you could get a test of the high at 44.20, that would likely set up a butterfly on the ZSL. So you know, that's kind of what I'm looking at as you know, maybe let silver finish, let the silver contract finish out its test.
Yeah. No, the safer one is, George, what Steve is saying, is that you let the silver contract
test 44.27.
That's right. Which it may do today. Yeah. I mean, it can do it pretty quickly. Yeah. And you know, yeah, it would be a move, but we've already hit 43 something.
I know.
You know, so I mean, you could get that test today. If you got that test today and it failed, all the test means is that you get in, you hit it, you back it off again. The volume's absolutely going to be lighter. Okay, so if you can get that test today, you got action.
What does it need to close for that to fail?
It would close just under that high, which is, let me see, SIU 1. So you'd be looking, oh, that would be a stretch. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So that's a stretch today.
Yeah. But the same, the correlation might be on the SLV getting above the high, the swing point on August 22nd at 42.78, closing below that on lighter volume. Then you'd have a really good trade. You still might get the rejection today because if it closes below 41.91 and it's trading at 41.73, that's also giving you an indication that's a successful test. But when you just take a look at the silver contract, I think it could push up once more. Yeah. So I think just be patient here, especially the ZSL. It's a triple, and just be patient with it. But this one here, you're not going to really know anything till towards the end of the day.
You know what we're saying, George?
Go fishing.
You know what we're saying? Go fishing, man. Go get that fishing rod.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
That is a beautiful thing, man.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Listen, folks, we really do appreciate you being out there. If you enjoy the program, please tell 3 people. Let everyone know about Tiger TV, folks. It's a great educational way to really get this market cooking.
Absolutely.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. And, of course, we got Basil Chapman coming up next. Nico DeHaan's going to get you healthy. David White this afternoon, and I'll be back at 4.
Have a great weekend, folks.
That's right. It's a weekend.
Put the power of the Chapman Wave methodology to work for you. No matter what market you trade, what time frame you trade in, or your trading style, the opening call, Basil Chapman's daily market newsletter, is bursting with the information and trades you need to become a more successful trader.